What? What's up? What's up?
What are you doing here?
Snarking after hours.
Yeah, boy.
I'm trying to steal
All
viewers
right.
from Darius.
I love snarking after hours.
Although
Always snarking.
there's like a weird. I'm hearing my voice in your thing though. I don't know why.
Ooh, hold on.
But it's kind of cool. I like hearing myself as much as possible.
Okay. Better?
Yeah, so much
Better? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Awkward. After hours snarking is my favorite thing, actually. That's when the best snarking happens.
Really?
Yeah. You know why?
Why?
People are tired. They're not, their mind's a little bit slowed down.
True.
They're not at their sharpest. And it's where you can go in for the attack. Like that.
Absolutely
And
true.
You catch them lacking.
Speaking of, we're about to catch some Jews lacking. Hold on.
What? I don't
These
like the
aren't-
sounds of that.
Israelis aren't just settlers in Israel. They're moving and colonizing the world.
Parts of their town are being taken over.
Pushing local limits in Thailand.
Zionist territories in the north of Cyprus.
From backpacking trails in South and Southeast Asia
Backpacking trails.
Disappearing to the world.
to quiet European mountain towns, you'll find Israelis. We've mostly seen them take two forms. The war criminals fresh from service,
Then they go to detox in India.
and the liberals fleeing what they claim is a failing democracy.
Back to Brooklyn. Oh no, never. They're going international. Never mind.
On the surface, they couldn't seem more different. But watch how they move through the world,
Watch.
and you can see how Zionism
like a
produces a
shared screen
particular
here.
relationship
Oh.
to land and other people. One that is exploitative and violent, and that is not limited to Palestine. Between the two, one shows us how settlers act, and the other, how they think.
Jesus. Dan, what the fuck?
What do you want me to say? We just want some land. All right? Is that so wrong? We have so little and you have so much. I don't know what we're talking about, but I don't endorse.
Uncivilized. YouTube. 431,000 plus. I was gonna say something, but I didn't want to come across as like Islamophobic, and because she's brown, right? And I'm like, I wonder. It would be funny if she's a Muslim complaining about Jews like spreading their stuff around the world when fucking Islam was founded on conquest and Judaism is famously anti-proselytizing. But and then I go to this channel and this video, how Israelis are colonizing the world. The next video that came right before is why Muslim women need saving. What? Oh, and the next one is how AIPAC will fall. Jesus Christ.
Is this a
Israelis-
real channel?
Like, is it like AI?
No, I mean, like, is it like real engagement?
I don't know. Why this town is fighting an army for a flag and win.
Wait, yeah.
How
How
Nas
does it go from
Daily
s-
lies
Whoa.
for Israel.
Wait a minute. 6,000 views to 700,000?
Yeah, and then
Instantly?
154,000, 62,000, 7.2. It's just what hits the algo, I guess. Or some of it might be about it. This Nas Daily guy is like the most famous. Does he even look like that? Wait, has he been like Jewified in that thumbnail? Am I crazy? I met this guy. Wait, what the fuck?
Hi, my name is Salim Barahme, and
Bruh, it's the Muslim Stark channels. Oh shit.
this is my Palestinian ID. I love it so much. Israel gave it to me, even though I live in the West Bank. I don't have access to my own sea or an airport in my own country, but an Israeli with a blue ID can go wherever they want. Who cares about the oppression? I'm a dreamer. Welcome to Israeli apartheid, where your freedom and rights is decided by your ethnicity and the color of your ID.
Damn, they got this shit fast. Wait. Never mind.
Say it.
No, I mix up the Russian and the Israel dates sometimes. The October 7th was in 2023, not 2022. So this was a year before the October 7th attacks even. Damn. I thought they made this like 20 days after October 7th. I'm like, holy shit. But this was a year before.
And that's been 1 minute. Welcome to Salem Daily. Insufferable, right? This is the fake positivity and the gap year vibes that have made this man
Colonization is
a social media star with millions of views.
Nas Daily is above politics and it's above hate.
But now he's taking on a more serious and controversial topic.
Genocide.
This is the most controversial video.
Okay, I just want to watch this Israeli one. Because it sounds crazy.
Aren't just settlers in Israel. They're moving and colonizing the world.
Parts of their town are being taken over.
Pushing local limits in Thailand.
Zionist territories in the north of Cyprus.
From backpacking trails in South and Southeast Asia
So they're backpacking, disappearing to the world.
to quiet European mountain towns, you'll find Israelis. We've mostly seen them take two forms: the war criminals fresh from service,
And then they go to detox in India.
and the liberals fleeing what they claim is a failing. How they one shows. For decades, tens of thousands of young Israelis have been going to South and Southeast Asia every year. It's a rite of passage for recently discharged soldiers known as the Big Trip. See, when Jewish Israelis graduate from high school at 18 years old, most of them are required to serve in the occupation forces. And after spending 2 or 3 years, many Israelis take months off afterwards to backpack, party, do drugs, and find themselves.
Drugs.
India is one of the most popular destinations. So popular that Israelis have their own backpacking route, the Hummus Trail.
Places such as Dharamkot, Old Manali, Vashisht and Kasol have nearly half of their population of Israeli nationality.
Street signs in Hebrew, cafes serving fresh falafel and shakshuka.
What?
One town called Kasol has been nicknamed Little Israel. Institutions like Chabad and others have
it's
also
the
set
guy!
up.
The guy! The stickers everywhere of the dude.
One town called Kasol
I saw him.
has been
Hold on.
nicknamed Little Israel. Institutions
He's the guy.
that guy. He's the
guy.
Lubavitch, right?
Yeah, his stickers are everywhere. They put on all the
Yeah.
signs in the West Bank. This
He's
guy,
a big guy.
he's not really
okay?
dead. Whatever they say, he's not dead. He's alive somewhere.
No,
like Chabad and
somewhere.
Yeah.
others
guy.
have also set up shop on the trail.
He's one of a number of rabbis sent from Israel, the United States, and Canada to help young Israeli tourists traveling in this land of gods and goddesses to stay in touch with their Jewish roots.
An Israeli who runs a Jewish cultural center in one of the villages said, quote, "There's something in India that allows for wild freedom, like the Wild West. I sense that they can do whatever they want, be that smoking weed, driving without a license, or making noise. This is what they seek here, and many of them do exactly that, moving through communities across the region as though the usual rules don't apply."
और कई ऐसे कैफेज हाईलाइट हुए हैं जो ओपनली इंडियंस को एंट्री डिनाई करते हैं.
Locals say their livelihoods are under threat from Israelis working on tourist bases and running businesses without permits.
Some Israeli tourists are said to leave rented motorcycles on the roadside when gas runs out. Of all foreign visitors, only Israelis have managed to build a religious center where they hold parties and celebrations.
This town is completely overrun with Israelis. I'm talking 3-to-1 ratio.
Alongside reports of several businesses illegally run by Israeli citizens.
Smoking weed in hospitals, barring Thais in certain businesses, hotels and public spaces. Wait, they've been barring Thai citizens from places in Thailand? How does that work?
Obnoxious tourists come with many passports, and towns accommodating foreign visitors exist all over the world. But with Israeli tourists, there's something else at play.
Uh-oh.
The disregard for local law, the entitlement, the disrespect. Where does all this come from? To understand the tourist, you have to understand the culture that produced them. One of the most important words to understand.
What?
They should have said, to understand the culture, you must first understand the Jew. Like,
Oh, and
we
they
need
bring
to
the
go,
guy
like-
out, the German actor, and they actually get him to voice it.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Holy
Yeah.
shit. It's also funny. You can tell this is made for American audiences because every European would just think that this video is about British people that go on vacation. Just-
And in Israeli society is friar, usually translated as sucker.
You see, in Israel, being a fire doesn't just mean you're easily fooled. It's more about missing the chance to cut corners, dodge rules, or get ahead by any means necessary. In a society where bending the rules is often seen as savvy, being a fire means you're the one who plays it straight. And that's not a compliment. In fact, being called a fire is one of the worst insults out there.
That was an AI translation, right? I think? Okay.
No, there was
Jesus. I support everything. I support literally. Fuck me.
There doesn't seem to be shame about exploiting someone else.
I'm on that person's side. No Rule
Dude,
5
I
after
love
midnight.
Gone.
Okay.
I love
Jesus.
Israel.
The shame
Just
is in
kidding.
allowing
Just
yourself
kidding.
to be exploited. That mentality is so ingrained, it has another name as well, the success method.
So I have a tiny dog named Lily, and I like to go on errands with her. When I went into my local Universal grocery store, they told me that I had to hold her if I wanted to come in. So the next time I went there, I looked for the person that told me this. When I couldn't find them, I turned around like I wanted. So what was I doing that's just so Israeli? It's called Shitat Matzliach, which translates to success method, meaning doing what I want until someone tells me otherwise.
I see how I'm getting in without just standing all this time.
The assumption is that there's no harm in trying to push a boundary.
Oh, Israelis are the only rude fucking people in the Mediterranean? Israelis are the only rude fucking people in all of... Okay. Who is the intended audience for this video?
And if nobody stops you,
I was half joking about the British thing. I don't know this personally, obviously, but everything I read online and from people that live especially in Southern Europe is everybody hates British tourists. I don't know why or how true that is, but it's just like the thing that...
Oh, wait, no, I thought it was Chinese people are supposed to be like... the worst.
Maybe. I don't know how many Chinese
when
people
it comes to etiquette
are.
for
I've just heard that British people are incredibly they're obnoxious, they're very entitled, there's a fuck ton of them come like vacation time. I don't know how true that is. I just know for like I hear people in like France and Spain complain apparently a ton, but they could just hate Brits. So somebody tells me, and by somebody I mean my Mossad operative, my YouTube editor, says his channel is Qatari-based.
Needed.
Today, more than 700,000 Israeli settlers live in the West Bank and East Jerusalem.
We can see this philosophy clearly in Palestine, in the relentless expansion of settlements, and in the continuous testing of what the world will tolerate. Pushing these boundaries requires a violence that doesn't remain confined to Palestine.
Sorry.
It travels with the settlers.
Okay.
I love Palestine.
That's my money, okay? Build your country. Oh, wow.
The residents of Shargau Island reported unruly and rude behavior from a group of Israeli tourists.
A pro-Palestinian flag hanging outside a cafe in Siargao. A group of Israeli tourists allegedly destroyed CCTV cameras, threw rocks, and violently assaulted the owners.
There's a hostility and aggression so similar across all these clips. One that seems to exist in another form in the colony as well.
I ordered shakshuka.
Oh, and what is this?
Pizza.
And what did you order?
Shakshuka.
And what is this?
Pizza.
In Israel, we don't say, excuse me, do you know where my coffee is? I've been waiting a while. We say,
there's this image that Israelis seem to have of...
Well, hi, what's up?
Hey. Who the fuck is that? I gotta click into Discord now.
Oh, you know who it is.
Oh!
It is I.
Hey. Vegan,
what up?
You know that you were proven 100% correct on the way that we handled ourselves in Venezuela. Did you see that?
Yeah, how so?
Did you not see all the articles that came out?
No, what's been going on there?
The Havana syndrome shit, the gun that we used, how we went in there, how effective it was,
Havana
all of
syndrome
that.
shit is never going to be proven real. It is the fakest thing I've ever
okay.
heard
So
in my
what,
entire
Destiny?
life.
We just fucking went in there instantly and somehow did all this magically?
Did
that
all
was
what?
like, I can't explain it as good
Trump
as fuck.
did mention the discombobulator. I don't know if they have some weird thing that makes everybody go sick and incapacitated.
Wait, did he call it the discombobulator?
Yeah, he called it the discombobulator.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. There could be something where they have some new energy weapon. Like I know they've used sound like there are sound, weapons that are meant to disperse crowds. Like I guess it's plausible that they have some kind of energy weapon that just fucks people up. I have no idea how it would work. The Havana syndrome thing, though, I have no idea. With there's not many cases of people really talking about it. It's a little weird.
So what's got you fired up today? Hold on, let me you got a camera on. Hold on. How do I see this?
Well, I was wondering how you guys are feeling about the DSA commie invasion of the Democratic Party.
Not good. Not good. I think it's a fucking travesty. It's about the same thing as if the Green Party started coming in here trying to tell us how to fucking run our business. You ain't part of us. Get the fuck out of here. All right? You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
It's what they do. The commies infiltrate. They try to take over every fucking group. Kind of happened in the vegan community. There's a lot of the commie fucking retards with the intersectional bullshit that tried to take over the vegan community. They just do that in every community. They tried to do that with the like atheist community online. That was a big thing a while ago.
Happened with the sex worker community. Pretty annoying, but yeah.
Yeah. So, do you still think Christian nationalists are the bigger problem?
Holy fucking shit! You see what this motherfucker's wearing, Steve? Look at his camera.
I don't know what that is. What is it?
Do you see him?
Yeah, I don't know what it's a mask of.
He's a fucking supervillain.
I am Soya the Destroyer.
Can you fucking show people this?
No, my setup is way too complex. I'm not equipped to fucking do fucking cameras right now.
Vegan Gains, I'm gonna take a photo of you.
All right.
This is awesome. Holy shit. This is awesome.
Yeah, I'm on trend right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's pretty great.
Just know, chat, that I can see this and you can't.
Yeah, so Destiny, you still think Christian nationalists are the bigger problem?
I mean, it depends on what you mean by bigger problem.
Well, look, the way I see it, you have Christian nationalists that are fucking retarded. And you have the DSA, which is infesting the Democratic Party with their fucking bullshit, and they're masquerading as progressives. If you have something that is even more retarded, you're not going to be able to win. So, again, seeing the future ahead, worst case scenario, the Christian nationalists get what they want. What are they going to do? They're not going to allow for any fucking Muslims to come into the country. Oh, God, no, we need cultural enrichment. Okay, wait, everybody fucking wants that. Okay, they might get people to read the Bible in school and get rid of that constitutional thing.
I'm going to go full race realist on this one. I'm sorry, but like the biggest problem with the Christian nationalists is that the genetic stock that ideology attracts is too unappealing. I would rather live with a whole bunch of my Somali brothers literally in Somalia. I would leave this country.
How's Somalia compared to any Christian nation?
I don't know. What Christian nation you're talking about? Certainly not the United States of America, which was the product of Enlightenment thinking, which was a rejection broadly of all the cringy fucking Christian values. What are you talking about?
Well,
hold on.
Let's go. Let's go back in
I just want to hear
history.
this. Do you think right now?
Let's go back in history.
Do you think right now in the United States of America, when you look at who encompasses the Republican Party right now, are these the best and the brightest that the white race has to offer?
That has nothing to do with what I'm fucking saying.
Okay, well, that's how I view it. So you can have your opinion, but that's how I view it. I just have my. This is just my opinion. You can have your opinion. I don't want to live with retards.
Well,
I'd rather live among
that's
other people.
Great. That's great. Yeah, that's great. That's great.
You can have your
Muslims
opinion,
aren't retards.
If their religion conquers the world, apparently they're doing something right.
So, you're telling me you'd rather live in a fascist Islamic dictatorship where women have to wear fucking burqas, gay people are thrown off fucking rooftops, math and fucking science is banned because it's not haram. What other fucking retarded shit they do?
I don't know, but every single thing you just said describes all the Christian nationalists as well.
Yeah,
they also fucking hate gay people. They want to
no.
turn women into fucking baby incubators. They think getting pregnant at 15 is actually fucking based. They don't believe in math or science. That's why they don't fucking get vaccinated anymore. They don't know the difference between measles and how many 9-year-old Muslims are getting pregnant? Well, it depends. Really, the age of consent in the United States is whatever somebody in the Conservative Party thinks is the youngest girl Trump has fucked. So if a 9-year-old comes out that Trump's had sex with, they're going to be defending that next. I'm sorry.
Buddy, you honestly think if Christian nationalists gain power in the United States, your average fucking person walking around is going to be motivated to get 15-year-olds fucking pregnant?
But buddy, isn't the head of our Department of Education right now? She looks like somebody that would have a personal relationship with you as a fucking WCW fucking supervillain. She was like the fucking WWF wife. Like, what do you want me to say, bro? RFK Jr. is our Secretary of Health. Like, what do you want me to say, bro? This is not the party of high intelligence, high IQ people that I want to be associated with if this is my country going forward. I'll take my chances with MBS.
Guess what? Worst case scenario with a Christian nationalist system, most things will carry on as normal. Worst case scenario with the DSA bullshit, you're just going to have crime, poverty, and an Islamic invasion.
So
what's better?
5 prayers a day? I'm coming, baby.
There was a
so again, like the point, the original point that I was gonna make, like I came here to make, is that look, Christian nationalists are fucking retarded, but the DSA is even more fucking retarded. So, like, if you're not going to fucking deal with the problems in the Democratic Party, like, communism is probably the worst vile fucking ideology that's ever spread across planet Earth. If you're not going to deal with the fucking issues within the own party that make it completely and utterly unviable to beat Christian nationalists, then Christian nationalists aren't the fucking problem. Your own party's the fucking problem. People like Hassan, like invading the Democratic Party, where you have fucking AOC and Bernie Sanders willing to fucking work. I don't even know why fucking Bernie Sanders is still working. He should be yelling at skateboard kids on his fucking porch. But like again, this is like it's gotten so fucking popular that this geriatric fuck is able to revitalize his career by saying Israel is like some fucking horrible evil, and we need to allow Iran to spread terrorism across the fucking world. Like that's how fucking retarded this DSA bullshit is. And again, Christian nationalists aren't the fucking problem. They're stupid, but a stupid problem is easy to fix if you're not also a fucking retard. So I think you need to focus a lot more of your fucking effort into stomping out these fucktards that are infesting the Democratic Party. And the infestation of this commie bullshit is just through the fucking roof. Like, I don't think anybody realizes just how bad it is. Right now,
I need to stop you
Democrats.
right there, Mr. Gaines. But who the fuck do you think you're talking to saying that we need to spend more time focusing on fucking DSA and leftists? You gotta hold on and put that mojo back in your pants, because this is the we hate fucking communist place and they need to go. All right. If you're at the we need to focus on Trump only and commies have no we shouldn't do it, that's infighting. That is not this channel, sir. Don't buddy me,
this guy is literally reciting commie fucking DSA talking points.
I am.
Like last time I fucking debated Destiny, he was saying we shouldn't, like, if all the political circumstances were the same, he'd be against invading North Korea, just the same way he'd be against invading Venezuela because it would violate their sovereignty. This fucking asshole is literally reciting DSA fucking talking points. So guess what? The brain rot's infected fucking Destiny. And I don't know if it's actually infected his brain or if he knows a lot of his own fucking audience is pro like this DSA fake progressive bullshit and he's just grifting. But guess what? Destiny is reciting this like commie brain rotted DSA fucking bullshit.
Which thing? Which part?
Well, his stance on Venezuela. Like,
I know
again,
it's appalling, but what else besides that?
Well, and Iran. The fucking whole
appalling.
Iran thing.
Yeah,
like, look,
ridiculous.
Trump did not handle the Iran thing perfectly, but the idea that he should not have fucking invaded Iran and done this military operation against them, it's fucking retarded.
True.
And again, here's Destiny. Oh, we're violating their sovereignty. Why are we starting foreign wars? DSA talking point, DSA talking point, DSA talking point.
He does got you there, Steve.
True.
Those are talking points
That is
of
true.
the DSA.
They do talk. They do be talking those points.
You see, he's not taking you seriously.
So
I agree.
So
They
good
are
job.
talking points.
Keep helping to destroy the Democratic Party. Just spout bullshit about fucking Trump that nobody fucking cares about.
Yes, sir.
Even when Trump's doing something good, even when it's politically and geopolitically necessary, and then keep spouting DSA talking points. And then when mainstream Democrats lose fucking elections, and you have these fucktards running these cities, turning them into crime-ridden fucking broke shitholes. And then you complain about it. Well, it's your fucking fault, dude. You're the one contributing to it.
Fucking A.
I think you need to hop on testosterone.
I do. I'm feeling,
You're making me. Honestly. Well, can I look like you? How much do I have to take to look like you? I mean, minus the skin pigmentation, obviously.
Well, I'm on. Well, you'd have to do more than just take what I'm taking. It's a whole lifestyle and everything. But I'm on 525 milligrams of test a week. Been running 105 milligrams of Boldenone with that. And a couple weeks ago, I also Boldenone.
I don't know what that is.
Yes, walk us through the whole stuff. Good, Dan.
A couple weeks ago, I added in 200 milligrams of Masteron and 100 milligrams of what's called Trenbolone. And I'm on growth hormone.
I feel like you kind of look like someone that I would see in the morning. We watch like news. I feel like I'm going to see you on one of those episodes.
Well, you might see me dropping somebody on their fucking head for being stupid.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
what would you of the drugs you take? Tell me, how does each one, what do they do? Because I want to know. I'm interested. So, what's the main one? The one. You can only be on one. You got to drop all of them. What are you saying? What are you keeping?
Well, testosterone.
Oh, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay. Were you low T before you started taking it?
No, I would be considered like in the middle of the normal range. I only ever got my testosterone checked once in my life, and that time I got it checked before I hopped on steroids. It was at 550 or 560 nanograms per deciliter.
I actually got
That's
mine
considered
checked
middle of the
recently,
normal range.
and mine was on the low end. I'm gonna be honest.
Go on testosterone, dude.
I mean, you're kind of
It'll,
making me think that it's gonna have no negatives at all.
Well, it literally fucking doesn't. At least if you know what you're doing. If you take an appropriate dose, then yeah, it literally has no negatives.
There's like a cream or something, right? Like, or some, some
Well, you
stuff
want to inject it. The cream's kind of annoying.
Why is it
does.
annoying?
It tends to hyperconvert to DHT. It doesn't really
I don't want to
aromatase
hallucinate.
estrogen. Well, dihydrotestosterone. It's not.
It'll bulge you.
It's
Not
not a
good.
hallucinogen. It may accelerate balding more than just injecting testosterone, just because of the conversion of DHT. But it also tends to ramp up your sex drive a lot more than just injectable testosterone. You kind of have to worry about who you come into contact with if you take it, because it's going to be on your hands and shit. And again, it's
I
kind
saw
of
that.
annoying.
You remember
It makes
that,
you super
Dan?
horny.
You know that, right, Dan?
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. What do you mean? I can't shake hands with anyone anymore?
No. Do you remember the episode with the little girl that I think she was like 7 or whatever and started to go through puberty or something weird was happening, and then you find out in the later part of the house episode that there's a guy who's using like a topical cream
yeah.
for steroids, and that was
Yes.
remember? So you know that
Yes.
we already knew that. We're kind of experts here, doctors basically. By the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right,
something
so
like that can happen. And
How do you
again,
inject it? You got to do it in your veins or what?
No, it's intramuscular, so you can pretty
Right
much
in your
inject it
asshole.
anywhere technically. But the easiest injection spots are in your shoulder. So you
Not
can
your
just,
ass then.
You can. That is an injection spot I use. I just alternate between my front, middle, rear delts, and left and right ventral glute.
Okay. So tell me about the first time that you started taking testosterone and the changes that you felt and how it has made your life better or worse. Let's get some honesty out there. Like, I want to know.
Yeah, sure. It's made it better in every conceivable way. So testosterone is the most effective antidepressant. It's an extremely potent drug for uplifting mood. It makes you more mentally resilient, so you're less prone to anxiety, low mood, depression. Your motivation goes up, confidence goes up, energy goes up in general, because it makes you produce more red blood cells. You'll notice that you're just more energetic, and you can just, if you're like, if you work out a lot, you just have a lot more endurance. Muscle mass increases. I gained 20 pounds of muscle in 2 months from just taking 210 milligrams a week.
But then you got to actually work out. Or do you become jacked doing nothing? Like if I sit on my ass
No,
all
you got to
day,
work out.
What about if
Yeah,
I
you
don't
gotta
work out?
Am
Am I going to just start beating my wife if I just don't work out?
No, actually, testosterone makes you more mood stable. It doesn't have any effect on aggression. If anything, it makes you less prone to aggression.
Yeah, but I don't like working out. So am I going to, like, what's going to happen? Right? I'm going to take testosterone, not work out, or am I going to be like, I got to go outside and fucking power wash something right now? Is that what's going to do?
Well, it does increase like motivation, so you might actually end up just having more physical activity.
I see.
Just
Okay.
because of that. What you'll notice is a lot of dudes who are on TRT for a long time, because it makes you so anabolically sensitive. If you do like any kind of work with your hands regularly, so like you wrench
Typing.
screwdrivers or something, your forearms tend to get a bit bigger. Like even though it's not really intensive exercise, muscles that you regularly use, if you just tinker around with things or if you walk a lot,
I do
you'll
these
notice your
things.
calves get bigger. You'll notice your forearms get bigger, stuff like that.
Okay. Well, this is very interesting. So for me, I do this thing called snarking. Are you familiar with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a kind of a blood sport, if you will. Not a real sport, but like a keyboard sport. And I find that, I'm concerned that, if I was to take testosterone, it might affect my decision making to the point where I'm not able to effectively snark. Because I don't want to be out there like, all right, let's throw our life away. I can't be doing that. I have to be playing strategic. So is there any of that might, any of this kind of, let's ball out type of effect? I'm very concerned with that interfering with the snark activities.
Again, I would say men act far more rationally and coherently than women. So if you're making your hormonal profile more male, I would say you're much more likely to have a rational kind of thought pattern.
Okay. Like to me, you know how there's people that look max? Like I'm trying to snark max. For real. I'm trying to be the number one snarker in the entire world. And I do know that, my testosterone is a factor in that. And I'm wondering if increasing it to the higher end, could that could affect me to be positive there,
Yeah, it probably would.
Really? Okay, interesting. And you can just get a prescription for this? Or are you buying this off of Alibaba or what?
No, it's black market.
Black market. Okay. Can I get in? I'm kind of pale. Well, I
Yeah,
guess
you
you could say
can-
I'm swarthy. How about that?
No, you're Jewish.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry, Dan.
if you are diagnosed with low test, you can't just get it prescribed from a doctor.
Okay, interesting. Well, I am low T. I'm a low T guy, but I've always hated sports and all that shit. I've never given a fuck. I don't do anything.
Well,
all
maybe
day.
it's because of low T.
True.
Yeah, but then what about if I'm that guy that starts I'm gonna start beating my wife, having to go to the gym all the time. It's just that's not snarker shit. That's not snarker
Women
stuff.
are far more likely to commit intimate partner violence than men. So again, if you move your hormonal profile to that which is more male, I would imagine you're going to be less prone to rage freakouts like women are, and you're just going to be a more calm, level-headed person, and you're less likely to beat your wife.
Well, I'm already calm and level-headed and not beating my wife. I'm concerned that.
Well, you might be even better at it.
That you can't get better than where I'm at. I'm at the top of my game. I'm just curious if there's some
Well, you don't
performance-enhancing
know
drugs.
until you take the performance enhancement to make you
man.
more calm and not beat
Now,
your wife.
Let me ask you this. How important is the not eating meat part of the snark maxing?
I mean, vegans piss people off, so.
I know that is true because you can claim that you're superior, but that's the only reason I'd be vegan. But then I can just lie about being vegan also, right?
People would probably find out and then just
Ooh.
not take you seriously. So you're
Well,
better
they already
off
don't take-
being
they already-
actually vegan and annoying.
Yeah, but they already don't know what's true and what's not. They just assume everything's bullshit. So it's kind of not even worth going through the effort,
I don't know, man. I think if you live the lifestyle, they'll get much more pissed off at you because then you have that moral high ground.
I
to stand on.
already got that on them, bro. I'm married with kids, millionaire, do whatever the fuck I want all day. I'm already there. Me being vegan doesn't really change it. They're already fucking raging the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
I
trying
think
to.
if you're a rich millionaire vegan with kids and wife and happy, that'd be the cherry on top. There's absolutely nothing for them to.
I'm gonna be on. Well, I'm Jewish, so you say that.
Even better.
Oh, Jewish, you're already part of the way there.
The cat can't change its stripes. You know what I'm saying? But
hey, apparently Israel's the most vegan country on the planet.
There you go.
My thought is, okay, the vegan thing, the problem is if I go vegan, I feel like all that's left for me is CrossFit at that point, which is something that I feel like I would be scared to be one deviation away from that.
CrossFit's fucking lame. Just fucking
but
left.
that's that's it. Once you're vegan, I kind of feel like that's the next thing in line for you. No? Maybe not.
No, not really. CrossFit fell off.
You know what? I'm going to go look up my testosterone results. I am fine to share this publicly. Health information. What do you
Sure.
think it is? How low T of a man do you think I am? I'm 40. I'm a little bit over
380.
40. Okay, let's take a look. See.
I guess like 380.
Hold on. Yeah, give me a second. I got to figure out how to fucking.
You just
log into
randomly
this
go
bitch.
get labs done, or?
No, I had my physical recently, and I asked them to do it because I'm serious. I was like, I want a snark max. Okay, where is this stupid thing? Health. Okay, there it is. 1 second. I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Gaines. I very much appreciate this consultation. Hold on. All right, I'm logging in. All right. Log in. Okay. Got to go to my labs now. Let's see.
Yo, Vegan Gains.
Hey, what? Hold on. Hey, wait.
What's up? I'll wait. Don't worry.
Yeah, you got to wait. Okay, I got it here. What'd you say it was, Vegan Gains?
380.
387.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
How about that? This guy knows. You know what? I think you're a doctor. That's impressive.
Yeah, it might as well be.
That is impressive, actually. Now, what is the range when you're like around 43? Give or take.
Well,
41
it really
to 43,
depends.
that range, you know?
It really depends. Like, the ranges don't really matter. So when you look at prospective cohort data, men who have higher testosterone have better health. So less likely to have heart disease, diabetes, cancer, especially prostate cancer, and they live longer. So the maximum like normal that you'll find in the population is going to be about 1,800. There's some people who naturally produce tests that high. When you do the statistical calculation to like average things out within the 95th percentile, the top of the range tends to be around 1,200. So you at least want to be right around there at the top of the range. So if you're going to go on
1,200.
testosterone replacement therapy, you probably want to target that.
1,200 is
shit.
95th?
Dude, I'm looking at this chart and it says people in their
No.
20s, the average testosterone is 600.
Yeah,
you want me
12
to be double that? I'm going to be fucking out
You're gonna
like
be a
fucking
monster,
every 15
bro.
minutes.
My test is over 5,000 now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, last I got it checked, it was 5,100.
And what do they say about that?
They told me it's too high, and I told them, nope, I'm fine.
Then you know what would have been funny if you said they told me it was too high. And I fucking smashed their face in with a chair.
Yeah.
That would have been. the
Well,
appropriate
literally
answer.
all my other blood work is fine. My cholesterol is low. My blood pressure is normal. My hematocrit actually hasn't gone above 48. It's well within the normal range.
Okay.
So they're freaking out at me, and I'm like, okay, what problem is it going to cause? Nothing on my blood work is suggesting anything that I have any health issues, and then they had nothing to say.
Damn.
Interesting. Well,
Just snark. You just snark the doctors, Dan. You could be doing that.
Yep.
I mean, I could. You know, we don't really see you out on the internet streets there much, Mr. Gaines. You kind of seem to have a quiet presence online. Is this TRT
I've
thing
been-
offline only or what?
Well, I've been mostly streaming. I just started uploading some videos again recently.
Okay,
But
okay.
yeah, haven't been bugging people that much outside of streams.
Really? Okay. So what do you do when you're not, you know, lifting things up and putting them down or streaming? I see that you have a wrestling mask on. Do you partake?
No, I do probably want to start up martial arts again, do like judo or something. But I don't know. I just thought this was cool, so I got it.
Yeah, it's cool. Is it hot though?
No, it's actually pretty comfortable. Yeah, this is a good luchador mask.
He literally just said it's cool.
Oh, that's a double entendre. Very good there.
Yeah.
Do you see how this guy is Floxy, Noxy, and Nihilipilificating me constantly for no reason?
Well, he is getting DSA brain rotted.
That is true. That's probably the reason why.
They call me the DSA #1 defender.
Okay. So, Mr. Gaines, how do you feel about kind of the latest news of everything going on here with the little political memes? How you taking all this news? Actually, what's your favorite piece of news that has dropped in the last, let's say, 2 weeks? Give yourself a little bit of time there.
I guess Trump kind of restarting up the Iran war, blasting the shit out of the IRGC.
You know, you really being into war and also trying to get rid of all the minorities is, I'm going to be honest, okay, as much as I do like the idea of better snarking, it does make me think there may be some side effects that you're not disclosing of the testosterone. I'm just saying, possibly you may be hiding some of these side effects under the floorboards, are you not?
Buddy, you live in a fucking Muslim neighborhood? Yeah,
No.
exactly. So there's a fucking reason for that, because you're fucking rich and you don't have to.
Wait,
so
what's
yeah,
what's
don't give
your
me a
issues with
shit about
Muslims?
fucking kicking out minorities.
Well, I'm just saying that, it seems like ever since the all natural vegan gains turned into the pump up the jams vegan gains, that he's been a little bit more, how do we say this? Less tolerant of intolerance. How would you, is it a fair way to put it, maybe?
No, I don't think that's changed.
You don't like that? You've always been this way.
Well, buddy, like I mean.
Ooh, wait, someone just gave me. You're a little testy. A little testy. You get that? That's a double entendre. You like that? I can't see if you're smiling.
He's not.
Like, I think it's hilarious that dudes like you and Destiny are like kind of playing this game where it's like minorities aren't that big of a deal. None of you fucking rich fucks live in a minority community, and you never would.
Wait,
and you
dude,
know
you're
fucking
brown.
why.
You're a minority, no?
Kind of. Like I'm half black, half white. Like
Yeah, bro. You'd be the first one in the fucking chambers if the regulars got their way, no?
No. The minorities that everybody can't stand are the fake refugees coming in.
I just want to
from, like,
clarify.
fucking Syria, Pakistan.
My city is
shit
only
like that.
36% white. Okay, so I'm surrounded every day by
Oh
minorities.
wait, that's true. There's a huge amount of Hispanics around us. I just live in a very Jewish neighborhood.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
in a place
again,
called Little Israel.
The minorities that people are generally complaining about are the fucking fake refugees from like fucking Northern Africa, Syria, Pakistan, like shit like that. Those are the troublemakers, and again, you'd never live in one of those fucking neighborhoods, and you know exactly.
That's not
why.
true. I would. Ask me how much money. You would too. How much money would it take for you to go live in the middle of Little Somalia?
Right, you'd have to be paid to. You wouldn't fucking want to.
Well, I mean, I'm asking for you. How much would I have to pay you?
I don't know. Do I get to shoot anybody?
Hold on. I don't believe you've ever answered this question.
Oh, God.
Okay. I'm sorry. Vegan Gains. Don't be the guy. Okay. All right. I want to tell you a story. I need to get an answer out of you, okay? And
Sure.
It
shoot.
sounds like a joke, but it's a philosophical thing. We make it a little bit funny, okay?
All right.
All right. In your room there, I want you to imagine that. Have you ever seen Harry Potter by any chance?
Yeah.
You know how they have like the portal in the train station where you can
Yeah.
run through that? Yeah. Okay. Imagine that you had a portal like that in your room, and every time that you go into this portal, on the other side of the portal, it's a magical room. Now, no one else knows about the portal. No one knows that this is in the portal. It's like a fucking secret portal. Only you can get there. Now, once you're inside the portal, there's a dog there. Now, this can be any breed of dog in the world. It's the world's your oyster. The dog's your oyster, honestly. And here's where we separate the people that tell the truth from those that say they tell the truth, but then say, no, I can't do that. The question is, how much money would you have to get paid to fuck that dog? And keep in mind that you can come back and do it as many times as you want, right? So you can go in there, get 10 grand, come back, go in, come out. No one ever knows. So that's the question. What do you think the least amount of money is that you would even enter that room one time?
There's no amount of money you could pay me where I'd fuck a dog.
I think we just found a man that can't engage with a hypothetical. Really?
No, I am engaging.
You could
I'm
think.
just telling
Hear
you
about
that I
this.
have moral standards
I'll tell you why that's wrong. If I don't mean to interrupt you. I was just gonna say, think about this. $100 billion. How many animal lives could you save?
Probably not that many.
With $100 trillion.
He kind of owned you on that.
Like
Dan. He owned you. Dan,
I don't think.
You could hire
don't
a
think
fucking
anyone would
army.
really.
You could influence every fucking government on Earth to ban most meat altogether. You could put out the biggest. You could put out the world's largest ad campaign that's bigger than all ad campaigns that have ever been spent ever in the history combined times 10, saying that if you do this, that you're a pedophile, that only pedophiles eat meat. you could have one of the largest impacts on stopping animal harm in the world by far. You may be able to cut it in half with that amount of money. Even if you could only cut it by 10%. Even if you could do that 10%, think of how many lives you could save.
I'm just not convinced that you'd be able to cut down animal harm substantially with that kind of money. Even like, $100 trillion. Maybe realistically 5%, perhaps.
That's not enough for you?
Yeah,
to save 5%
of
of the animals on Earth?
Yeah, I don't think that would be worth it, just because of my own personal
first off,
moral
that's
failing. And
that is incorrect, by the way.
We already have technology that's being developed that's going to reduce animal harm anyway, like the lab-grown meat. So
so for instance, that right there, that's a great thing. You could put huge amount of investment into that. Also, to be clear, you could literally just go buy every fucking farm on Earth. You could do that. You could just go there and be like, "What's your farm worth, bitch?" And they'd be like, "I don't know, 10 million." Be like, "How about 50 million? Fuck out of here." Like you could literally print yourself infinite money. So the question is, really, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, that is definitely a better argument. Like, yeah, in theory, you could possibly buy up farms. The issue is,
I mean, you could make it so expensive for people to eat meat that they naturally all become vegan. That's the only option.
Yeah, the thing is, there's so many, I don't know on what scale that would work, because one, there's a lot of foreign buyer restrictions in other countries, so it's not like you can go to China and buy
but
farms.
if you got $100 trillion, trust me, they let you grab by the pussy.
I don't think so. I don't think they'd let a foreign buyer buy up farmland. There's no
with
way,
$100 trillion?
I don't think China would do that.
Hold on.
Again,
how about
what if we change
this a little bit, okay? So let's say you can choose, okay? So imagine 100, 1,000, 10,000. Every single time you go back in that room and fuck the dog, 10,000 dark-skinned immigrants are deported from North America. What number would it have to be for you to fuck the dog?
Again, I just.
I mean, think about this. One weekend, you could probably almost solve most of your issues with whatever town you have.
Yeah,
You'd be wrong,
the dog. Yeah, the fundamental issue with the dog fucking thing is some of these issues can be solved just through normal political means, and they are being solved. People are getting fed up with this fucking immigrant shit.
Yeah, that's slow. We were talking about the magic dog that makes it happen.
Yeah,
instantly.
I know it's slow, but the the downside is I have to fuck a dog, and I just
but no one knows.
Bring myself to do that.
Hey, no one knows.
Well, I'd know. That's the problem.
You would know. What about, you have so much money. What about if you could forget that you fucked the dog after?
Yeah, no, but I know that I did it in that moment. So before I got the brainwashing.
Well, if that's the case, you think that all surgery is immoral? Because you probably, in the second, you might know what's going on,
Well, you're not committing an immoral act by having a nose job.
Okay, so let's rephrase this a little bit. How many animals are there you think that we eat every year? You know what? We don't even need to know. Let's just say.
I think the figure is something like 40 billion land animals.
That sounds about right. Hold on. Wait. I'm sorry. Wait. We eat 40 billion land animals a year?
Yeah, the figure is 40 billion land animals, roughly. I think it might be 41 or 42 billion get killed. And then if you include sea life, it ends up being in the trillions.
God damn.
Okay. All right. So let's just take this. Let's make it simple.
Damn, I looked it up. The AI says 83 to 88 billion land animals. God damn.
About money. Let's shrimplify this, if you will. And instead, let's say that every year, 100 animals are eaten on Earth. Okay? And that 100 can be extrapolated out to whatever amount of animals are actually eaten. So if the actual number is trillions of whatever, that would be a 100. And if the total end would be 0, that would be 0. And in between, 50, etc. The question is, what number of animals would it take for you to save, just magically, finitely, to fuck that dog? And remember, this is just save. Basically, imagine you say 100, save all the animals. So I fuck that dog once per year. That could be it. But is that really your number? Or would you do it for half?
I'm not entirely sure. If you put it like that, yeah, I'd say probably like at least a quarter, at least.
A quarter.
I'd feel a
year.
lot better with a half, and then I'd feel a lot better. Yeah, but
I gotta be honest with you.
I would
Vegan
say
Gains,
I would
don't
say
need-
at least half the animals, at least.
I gotta be honest. I feel like if, like, you know, even at 10%, 10% of the like you bang that out in a fucking week. if you
Okay,
take
well,
a-
let me throw this right back at you. If there was a
yeah.
child in that room and you had
Uh-huh.
to essay the child in order to prevent children from getting essayed, how many children would have to be saved from getting essayed for you to essay that child?
Well, I think the way that you're phrasing the question is a little bit different. But they're
No, it's the
before
exact same.
well, no, because there's actually
Oh,
a
Dan's
second
having some
part.
trouble dealing with the hypothetical here.
No. I wanted to get to the second part of the question because it's actually getting right into what you're very good, Vegan Gains, and that's why I wanted to get right into the second part of dog warts. It's the one very few people answer, but I think that you have it in you to actually answer it. Now, no one else. There's very few that have gone in here. You just did dog warts. You're about to get into the second level. It's called dark dog warts. Okay. Now, in dark dog warts, everything is the same. Okay. Everything is the same. All the premises are the same. And everything is the same, except in this one, the dog is not into it and is not consenting in the slightest. They are howling. They are miserable.
I was
They
already
don't-
assuming that in the hypothetical.
Why would you assume that?
Why would a dog want to be fucked?
Well, yeah. Like they,
Well, I mean,
they
it's
also
a
don't have
magical fucking
compatible
room.
body
I
parts.
don't know. Didn't you?
They also don't have compatible body parts. A human penis doesn't like properly fit inside a dog.
How do you know that?
Because he's a vegan, bro. He knows
'Cause they're
everything about
fucking
animals, you
dogs.
fucking moron. It's his job.
I hope you haven't tested that. Is that a lobster you have on your arm?
No, it's deer in knight's armor.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so, okay. Well, then going back to regular dog warts, does it get cheaper now if you know the dog's into it?
No.
you're just like, I'm okay. That's an interesting thing. All right. So, huh.
Well, it'd be the same with like the SA child situation.
Well, that's a little bit dark, you know?
I feel like you really need to push
Well,
Dan
like,
on answer that
again,
because Dan's not really. Dan's being really
Steve,
evasive
I'd
about
be,
that.
I'd be
I'm just
curious.
saying.
Yeah, he's
you know
being
what?
evasive as
He is
fuck.
being-
I don't
think he
mean
can't get
to be
hypothetical.
invasive. Honestly, I've taken my sleeping medication, so I don't mean to be invasive. Steve, can you? I just want to see how a
I think
master answers the question, and then I can
think
maybe give my
yeah.
poor
So
answer.
I think the fundamental issue with the hypothetical is that you don't have an obligation to help anybody. So when you're in a situation where you have an opportunity to help, but you have to cause like harm to someone to do it, it's just a question of whether or not you care enough about helping a certain amount of beings to personally have to, suffer the burden of harming someone else, psychologically.
Sure.
So, like again, that threshold may be higher or lower depending on who you are.
There you go. Easy. Pretty disappointed in you, Dan.
Well, Steve, I don't think we've heard your answer. I believe the first time you actually said it, Steve, is that you would fucking a dog for, was it $75? Steven?
No, I don't think I said that. Wait, I'm sorry.
on.
My
There's
thing cut
actually-
out. Wait, did Dan answer the?
No.
Did Dan answer
that's
the
fine.
child question?
I did.
I missed it.
I did.
Well,
Oh, what
I
was
did.
his
I
answer?
did. I did.
Because
Wait, what was
last
Dan's
time-
answer?
Well, Dan didn't answer the essay question. that I
Oh,
asked him.
interesting. Huh.
Here, no. Well, you're jumping around on topics. Here he is. Okay, sorry. Destiny. He started at $100, and then he landed on $1,000. Was the amount that he would have sex with a dog with each time.
Interesting.
For $1,000. And there's a link to video clips of this if you want to. We're gonna make sure that we get you edited on here. We're gonna have to establish a monetary figure equal to 25% of saving the animals. I don't know what that would be, but
I still
Any
didn't hear.
thoughts?
I didn't hear an answer from Dan. Just saying.
Well, Steve is trying to push this because he doesn't want to participate
That's
in the
what I thought.
conversation.
That's what I
I'm
thought.
usually I'm the
Nothing.
person who asks the question, not the one
Disgusting.
who participates.
Absolutely disgusting.
He's doing this. You see this? He's doing this like liberal DSA thing where he tries to put it onto someone else as opposed to.
No, you're doing the
Yeah.
liberal DSA thing by raising the question. The question.
You know
You're
what
like
they say.
Mamdani when he's
Okay.
asked about what he thinks about Hamas. Well,
true.
my main focus
In
is
a way-
like humanitarian aid.
Wait, that's actually
the-
crazy
the-
that you
the
bring
main
that up
problem right
because we
now.
always call Dan like our own personal Mamdani. So it's kind of funny that he Vegan Games just stumbled onto that. Jeez.
But I don't think I've been called that. Why would I be a personal Mamdani? That doesn't make sense.
Because you
at
don't
all.
ever answer
He
questions.
doesn't.
Well, no.
well,
I'm like that
at least he
Australian
doesn't
guy.
fake his voice.
Yeah, true. Like Dan does.
I don't
And even
think
though he
my-
has low
Hassan.
testosterone, I'm sure he could bench more than Mamdani too. Fucking
Ooh.
pussy.
Ooh, hey, Vegan Gains, you want to know my best that I could ever do? I can tell you. So
Yeah, sure,
on,
sure.
on benching. So when I was 19, I maxed out at 285 one time.
That's pretty good.
And I could rep 200 10 times.
That's good. That's actually a good bench.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was when I
but
was 19.
like I
Now
said,
yeah.
I would suspect that you could bench more than Mamdani because he's a pussy. I don't know if you misunderstood that.
But now I don't think I could probably do one plate.
Yeah, that would still be more than Mamdani.
There you go, Dan.
It's not 70 years ago. I don't know why people are saying that. I'm not that old. That's a little rude thing to say. That's fine, though.
More like a Les Roux thing to say.
No. I mean, I beat Darius in arm wrestling. People think that he's pretty young and fit. Right?
Damn.
Strapping young lad.
That's
Well, on
actually
camera.
impressive. Yeah, he does seem pretty fit. I was
Exactly,
hanging out
right?
with him before.
Hey, very nice guy in person, yeah? Where'd you get in a fight
yeah,
with him?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
I wouldn't fight him. He's nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Who would you like to fight?
Mamdani.
Mamdani. It wouldn't really be a fight. It'd be more like just torture for him.
Oh, I see.
I'd really like to do the Tekken King
Stop.
octopus
Wait, hold on,
stretch
chill.
on
Let's
him.
not talk about murdering politicians on my stream. Maybe that's not.
No, I didn't say I was
talk
murdering him. I'd say I'd like to do the Tekken move, the King octopus stretch. Yeah, look that up. Tekken 2.
I'll look it up after stream. I have a feeling I'm going to preemptively disavow it, though.
I disavow as well because I don't know what it is.
Well, guess what? His wife supported October 7th, and if he's married to her, I think he has pretty much the same view. So if he's in favor of violence, then I don't see what the fucking problem is.
I disavow.
Steve, do you support October 7th?
I'm personally a fan of 6 and 8. So, the 7 number I'm just not a big fan of. I feel like we should just skip that one. So, no.
I'd also like to.
Would you ever convert to Judaism?
No. Wait,
No.
what does Hussein want to say to Vegan Games?
Oh, I was just gonna say. So you have problems with Islam. If you fucked 5 dogs and Islam would disappear from the human race entirely, would you do it?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good
it
answer.
causes like so many fucking problems. So many people get murdered, tortured, because of the ideology. Yeah, that would probably be worth it for me.
Would you do it for 4? Like if you had to fuck 6. Like if you had to fuck 6 dogs, would you do it too?
Like you can keep counting. Like I don't know when the number would stop.
What about 100?
Maybe.
Holy shit!
I mean, it's Islam.
This guy wouldn't do it for $100 trillion, but he's out here.
By the way,
100
Muslims kill dogs. I'd be saving dogs.
We don't kill dogs. I don't think that's a practice in Islam.
And they fuck goats.
He saves,
They
but he
kill
rapes.
dogs and they fuck goats. So I would be saving animals from getting raped and killed. So, along with a lot of fucking people.
Well, actually, I don't. In Islam, dogs.
Fewer animals would get raped if I raped 100 dogs and Islam went away.
But if you raped 1 dog and you would save like billions of animals, that wouldn't matter to you.
Well, I didn't say I wouldn't. Were you listening?
I was listening.
Yeah, I said I'd probably fuck a dog if, say, at least a quarter of animals were saved.
Okay. Wait.
Per year.
I just want to delve into this from Canadian to Canadian. Why do you hate Islam? Like, do you have any moral reasons? Any political reasons?
Well, yeah, let's see. It's the ideology that's most responsible for terrorism. It's about 90% of terror attacks worldwide. Every single fucking Islamic country, practically, with the exception of like Saudi Arabia and a lot of the Emirate states, are kind of moving away from the Wahhabism, crazy fucking wacko shit where they can't let women drive and crap like that. Yeah, they are. They are getting more modern.
Weren't they the literal top funders of terrorism in the 90s and the 80s? And they continue just because they have like confidence, that doesn't mean they're necessarily moving.
Yeah, no, that would be like Qatar, Iran, Iraq.
Wait, you don't wait. Hold up. You don't think that in the 80s and the 90s the Saudis were not funding like millions, thousands of terrorists? You don't think that?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Like I know that like fucking Osama bin Laden, but like his family had nothing to do with that. Like that was investigated
got his
too.
money
I don't know.
From where do you think he got his money from?
What do you mean? He was rich.
Yeah, from his family.
Right.
Yeah, so his family probably has. If you're a rich family and suddenly a bunch of money started.
So like my mom gave me $300 for my birthday. If I went out and bought a fucking gun and shot a bunch of people, like does that mean she like expected me to like commit a mass shooting?
No. No. The thing with this Bin Laden family is that the construction funds were deliberately being used to fund terrorism. Like,
I'm not sure. Like, I'll take your word for it. Sure, whatever. I haven't really looked into it much. As far as I understand, Saudi Arabia used to be a lot more aggressive, but they've modernized. They've moved away from Wahhabism. They're trying to get rid of the crazy Islamic horseshit in their country. They're like also banning cousin marriage. They're allowing women to drive. Like, they're just becoming more modern. But most other Muslim countries are like absolute fucking retarded shitholes.
Yeah, okay, number one, most of those are false, and they're not moving into substantial political change away from set ideologies. If they just use cosmetic change to say, okay, so these certain things that don't really affect the political system are banned, they're not. That doesn't change them from being still a Wahhabi state. You do understand that, right?
I like. Do they eat like? I don't think they've killed like executed any gay people in a long fucking time. I know they used to do that.
They do execute a lot of people.
I'd have to look up. I'd have to look up the totality of executions, but like again, what Islam is known for, like these, like I don't know if they still execute people for apostasy. I'd have to look into it. I don't know much, but I do know they are kind of modernizing, and they're some of the Saudi ambassadors to the U.S., EU. They've talked about how they like you shouldn't let all these crazy Muslims into your fucking country. So it seems like they know about the problem with radical Islam, and they're making it like they're deliberately trying to move away from that.
It's a little funny when they were the ones funding all the radical Muslims, and then
if that was in the 80s and 90s, we're not talking about the 80s and 90s. I'm talking about how they're modernizing. I have no I don't know. I'll take your word for it. Sure.
So do you think that if a lot of the Muslim countries just kind of modernize in the way Saudi Arabia is without changing the
I don't understand what this has to do with my opinion. You're trying to convince me that I should erase all Muslim states. Okay, sure. I'll snap my fingers.
No. I'm just trying to explore your position. It feels like it's not very well thought out, or feels like you haven't.
You're not even talking about my position. You're asking me about specific fucking political questions about Saudi Arabia. I told you. From what I understand, they're modernizing a little bit, and you're telling me they're not. Like, okay, I'm not sure.
You set an example, and I push back on that example. Do you just speak in broad generalities?
That has nothing to do with what my fucking position was. You're asking me specific. Let's explore
your position. What are your problems with Islam, like religiously, theologically?
Theologically, okay, it's basically a fucking war manual on how to create how to expand a tribe and steal money from fucking people or kill them if they won't give up fucking jizya. That's the fundamental fucking core of Islam.
That's the fundamental core of Islam?
Yes, jihad. Jihad is the fundamental core of Islam. The religion was made to steal wealth. That's all it was for. So you're supposed to go to war with neighboring nations or tribes, force them or threaten them with war and force them to pay a jizya. If they won't pay the jizya, then ideally you will conquer them and kill them and steal their fucking wealth.
Okay, wait.
That is the fundamental core of Islam.
What do you think jizya means? Just for the audience.
It's basically a fucking tax for non-Muslims.
Okay, what do you think that tax rate is?
It depends.
Let's delve into the mind of vegan game.
It's whatever that they feel that you can afford. That's essentially what it is. It's basically like a fucking mafia.
Well, actually, it's like 1 to 5%, so it's not that much, and it's not based on the whims of.
Oh, it's not that bad then.
Wrong,
being
wrong.
forced to pay money or you get put to death. It's not that bad. Okay, so where do you
Isn't
live?
that the whole state system like nowadays?
So
like,
where do you live
every
and how
country,
much money do you make?
Why does that? I live in Canada.
Well, I'll only take about 5%. Is what I'm saying.
It's less than Canada takes.
Yeah, no, but you do understand. All states enforce laws through force. You do understand that. So what is this? What is your substantive difference between the Western states enforcing tax laws?
Well, again, jizya is not something that's going to supporting some sort of like fucking train station being built. Again, it's to extract wealth. It's to extract wealth and put it in the pockets of Muslims.
The wealth in their tummy?
It's to extract wealth from non-Muslims. Again, it's like what the fucking Nazis did when they tried to steal wealth from the Jews.
Okay, so none of the wealth goes back in the community. It just disappears or just stays in like a bank account somewhere.
It could potentially.
Wait, but you just
again, you're talking about you're talking about
or...
societies. You're talking about societies that are somewhat fucking mixed. So yeah, some of it may. But again, the idea that you pay a special tax on the basis of your fucking religious belief, you're saying that non-Muslims, like that's totally fucking reasonable and sensible? Can you tell me one fucking Western nation, like modern liberal Western nation, that forces you to pay a special tax on the basis of your religious belief? And you're trying to argue that that's not fucked up? And again, if you don't pay the tax, you get fucking killed.
No, you don't get killed if you don't pay the tax. That's just...
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Source?
And again, show like the amount of fucking Muslim apologists online, like fucking Muhammad Hijab, who's literally stated flat out, if you don't pay the jizya, then you get fucking killed.
So your source is like YouTuber.
So you're telling me Islam isn't that bad because you don't see a fucking moral problem with forcing people to pay a special tax on the basis of their religious belief.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying
you're wasting my fucking time. You're a fucking retard. So what else do you want to fucking ask me?
Dude, I didn't even get to finish, dude.
You're not finishing anything. You're asking me stupid fucking questions and pushing back on fucking retarded horseshit. I fucking told you there's a problem. I fucking told you there's a problem with jihad, and then you're trying to convince me it's not that bad to force people to pay a special tax because of their fucking religious belief.
It really does feel like you're like conflating different terms. You don't know what's happening. Maybe like the testosterone.
I don't know what's happening. No, please explain to me why it's not a fucking problem to force people to pay a special tax on the basis of their religious belief. And if you don't pay it, you kill them.
Okay, real quick. Hold on, real quick. Okay, I can't believe I'm about to do fucking Islam apology. So jizya was seen as an advance in modern rights because the idea was a normal Muslim can pay a tax into a Muslim society, but another religious person can't. So you either forcibly convert them into Islam or you kill them. Jizya, or the idea of having like these protected religious minority groups who are theoretically allowed to practice their own religion within Muslim societies, but they can't collect the ordinary tithing or whatever from them, so they collect a special tax called jizya, which ideally matches the ordinary ummah, the Muslim population tax. That was the point of jizya.
What's the historical source for that?
It's definitional. Go look it up on Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
That's what I'm just telling you what it is. I don't know how you want me to source it.
Okay, it's really weird that all the fucking Muslim apologists and imams explain it completely fucking differently.
Oh, those clips.
The way they explain it.
Those books you read?
Again, it's okay. Again,
how they explain it. Yeah.
Again, when the fucking people who are like literally saying they want to conquer us and like overthrow fucking like Christian Western nations and all this fucking shit and spread Islam, the way they explain jizya is we can either have some use from you and steal money from you or you die. That's the way they explain it. They don't explain it as, oh, well, it's just some like basic tax that everybody has to pay. Then why in the fuck would this not just be some kind of like municipal tax that everybody pays, or some sort of federal tax that everybody pays, why does the concept of the jizya still fucking exist then? You're full of shit.
Well, I don't know if the concept of the jizya does exist. I don't know if it's like, if this is the thing that's collected anymore in societies. I'm pretty sure they just have like
It is.
religious. Okay.
It is. There are Christians living in Syria that are forced to pay a fucking jizya.
That's just okay. Do you have a source for that? I would be really curious to see that.
Yes,
Or is it
the fucking news. Like the BBC has fucking gone in and interviewed Christian fucking churches, and they've asked about like jizya payments.
Okay, just as a heads up, no, Syria had a real government. They did not collect jizya from fucking Christians. That is not true.
Yes, they did. Okay. Like
wait,
again.
which regime? Let's pinpoint this.
Yeah, so this would have been it wouldn't have been the Assad regime. There's certain areas of Syria that were controlled by the rebels, and again, the Christians were forced
if you're
to pay a
talking about
fucking jizya.
like places that fucking ISIS occupied, assuming they didn't just fucking kill them, they might have collected taxes from people and did that, but
the secular Assad regime was implementing an Islamic tax, as you described, on Christians when Christians were the.
Did I say that? So you didn't listen to anything I said.
What you just said?
So you didn't listen to anything I just fucking said. Congratulations.
Dude, I think you need help, man. No.
You literally didn't listen to a single fucking thing I said, so congratulations. I literally did not fucking say that.
Okay.
So again, if this is your explanation for the jizya, then why the fuck does this concept still exist in Islam? You would just have federal, state, provincial, municipal taxes.
Because that's pretty much what it does. Retards on the internet saying something is different from the actual implementation of said thing. You do acknowledge that, right?
What did you just say?
Radical sheikhs on the internet saying, "Oh, we're gonna steal all the money from the non-Muslims," is different from the.
What do you mean radical shit on the internet? These are
radical sheikhs, like the imams you're talking about. The thing you just said.
Yeah, so again, when all these fucking people who are literal Muslim fucking scholars and imams are fucking explaining the jizya is just a special tax where we're just going to take their fucking wealth as basically a punishment for not being Islam because that's all they're useful to us. They're fucking basically dogs, and we just have the grace not to fucking end their life because they pay us. When they explain that to you, that's the jizya, and then your argument is, oh, well, no, I looked it up on Wikipedia. It's actually this nice thing that had nothing to do with religious discrimination. I'm not going to trust the fucking Wikipedia source. I'm going to trust the people who are Muslim, who are scholars, who are imams, religious leaders, saying what it is.
Do they have any positions of political power in the Muslim world that are saying this, or are these like sheikhs on the internet living in the West?
Well, what do you mean? They're forcing people to pay a fucking jizya.
No, my question. Okay, sorry, I forgot you're retarded. My question was, do these people have political power in the Middle East to implement these taxes?
Oh, okay. I'm a retard, but it's not a fucking problem to force people to pay a special tax on the basis of religion.
Why you? No, I'm just gonna ask it again. Are these sheikhs in position of political power in the Muslim world, or are they in the West where they can't implement this possibly?
I don't know what you mean by political power, because again, there are in fact fucking religious minorities living in Muslim countries, Muslim controlled territories that are being forced to pay a jizya. So like I don't know what the fuck you mean by that. They are being forced to pay a fucking jizya on the basis of being a religious minority, and the whole fucking point of that is, you're useful for us, you make money, and we won't kill you as long as you give us the money.
Well, that's what you just described is all things. Is we kill you if you don't give us the money. That's like taxation, right?
Oh, really? So if you didn't pay your property taxes, Trump is going to send someone after you to kill you?
They're gonna send me to jail.
Or I'll be jailed, yeah, at some point, yeah.
Oh, okay, is that murdering you?
No, murder is typically defined as unjustified.
Okay, so it's different. Okay, murder's different than jail. So you're talking about something completely different, aren't you?
Well, I mean, it's by threat of force, I guess. I mean, yeah, you could go to jail forever.
Okay, threat of force. Okay, so jailing somebody is the same as murdering them.
Is all force the same?
No, it isn't. That's kind of the point I'm making. So why the fuck are you trying to? Why are you trying to conflate these things?
No, you're conflating it. I said
you're the one trying to conflate these two things.
Under threat of force, you have to pay taxes or convert religions or eventually get killed. I guess if you resist the police, you don't want to do it, or you can live in jail forever. I guess.
And you're trying to convince me that you're not spreading DSA fucking brain rot?
Who's spreading DSA brain rot? I don't like Islam. I'm an atheist, brother.
Oh, you don't. But it's not. But it's not a fucking problem to force religious minorities to pay a special tax on the basis of their religion, and it's not a problem to.
I think it is a problem. I'm a liberal. I'm a liberal.
Well, no, it's not. We
Dipshit.
do
I
that
think it
here,
is a
right?
problem.
We do that here, right? It's all force.
Describe
it's
it
all
first.
force.
You have no
What's
idea
the
what any of this even
difference?
mean. You're just
What's the
describing some like
difference,
crazy
right?
fucking
What's the
kooky up version of
difference?
Islam that you've
We do
written on your
that
head
here.
exists.
We jail people for not paying taxes. What's the difference from what the Muslims are doing? They kill people, we jail them. It's force, right?
It is
That's
force.
literally
Is
what you
it
just
not
said
force?
to me.
Is it not force? I'm sorry, hold on. Do you think taxes are optional in the West?
How
do you
is
think,
this
do you think
in
taxes
any
are
way
optional in the
fucking...
West? Well, I'm just curious. Do you think taxes are
in
optional in the
what
West?
way do you think that observation is salient to
optional
the discussion?
in the West?
In what
do you
way
think
do you think that is salient to the discussion?
In the West?
In what
is
way
it really the case
do you think
that
bringing that up is salient
are
to the
optional
discussion?
In the West? Is
In
that
what
true?
way is this
Are
salient
taxes
to
an
the discussion?
Optional thing in the West? Is it
In
optional
what way
for you to
is
pay
this
taxes
salient to the
in the
discussion?
West? I didn't know that it was
Do you think it's optional to not pay traffic
taxes
tickets?
in the West?
Do you think
Oh,
it's
no,
optional to
not.
drive without a
Is it
driver's
optional
license?
to pay taxes
How is
in
this
the West?
salient?
Then?
How is
I'm
this
just
salient
curious
to
if
the
it's
discussion?
optional to pay taxes.
How is this
Are
salient to the
taxes
discussion?
Optional.
How is this
Does
salient? Okay,
anybody
so you're
know
just
if taxes
deflecting.
are optional?
Right.
No, I'm asking a
you're just
question. I'm gonna get an
deflecting.
answer. You can't answer the question. It's too hard for you. Are taxes optional in the West?
No, they're not. What the fuck does that have to do with what we were talking about?
And they're not optional.
What the fuck does that have to do with
if you
the
don't
issue of
pay
radical
them,
Muslims
what do they do to
using
you?
violence?
What do they do to
using
you?
violence?
Is
the threat
kidnapping
of death
violence?
to fucking
Is
force
kidnapping
people?
violence? Is it violent to kidnap somebody?
Again, how
is
is this
violent to
salient to the
kidnap?
discussion?
Well, I don't know. Is it violent to kidnap somebody?
You don't know? Okay, if
Is
you
it
don't know,
violent to
then
kidnap somebody?
there's no reason to talk. So you're just
Is
saying
it
words that
violent
haven't.
to kidnap somebody?
Right,
Does
so
anybody
you're just
know?
saying words.
Can anybody else answer
right,
that? Is
I
it
don't know.
violent
I don't
to
know what
kidnap
this has to
somebody?
do with what we're talking about,
Is
but
it
I'm just going to
violent
say it.
to
Blah, blah, blah,
kidnap
blah,
somebody?
blah.
Does anybody know if it's violent to kidnap somebody?
I'm done.
Is
I'm
it
done.
violent
I'm done.
to
You
kidnap
can't.
somebody?
You can't sensibly fucking.
Does anybody
you
know
can't
if it's
sensibly
violent
have a discussion
to
on this
kidnap
topic.
somebody?
Vegan gains. Vegan gains.
Is it violent to kidnap somebody? Anybody know? Is it violent to kidnap
Well,
somebody?
no, because Muslims do that, and Muslims are good. We need that cultural enrichment.
Oh, wait. So then, is it violent to
No,
kidnap
Muslims
somebody?
are good. No, Muslims are good. We should bring them all over here so they can overthrow us and get us to pay a jizya.
Oh.
Well, what's the difference? We have to pay taxes anyway, right?
Well, is it violent then to kidnap somebody?
Well, no, it's what we do anyway. It's fine. We should just bring in all the fucking Muslims and have them force us pay a jizya. It's okay, right?
Okay. I guess it's not violent, right? Nothing's violent, I guess, to you. So, okay.
Well, yeah, it's all the same. We do it anyway. So let's just bring in the Muslims. Like nothing would change.
Okay, vegan gains. I'm level Canadian to Canadian. I'm just gonna try to explain this to you. Jizya as a practice does not exist in a way that is practiced by a lot of states. Okay, are you following so far?
Yeah,
It's not implemented by even.
Keep in mind, Hussein is Muslim,
two
so
of
he's
the-
literally authorized by the Prophet Muhammad to lie to you. Just letting you know.
Oh, he's Muslim?
True.
Yep.
I'm agnostic.
Is he Muslim or is he agnostic?
His name is literally Ethiopian Hassan.
Oh, so he's just a
Hassan
liar.
Piker's lost. What do you mean I'm a liar?
So what are you agnostic of? Are you agnostic of Islam? Are you agnostic
Yes.
of a god,
Yes.
period? You're agnostic of Islam. So you think that it is possible that that God talked to an illiterate fucktard in the Middle East and told him that it's fine to rape a fucking 9-year-old. You're agnostic to that.
I'm just saying I don't think God exists. I don't think there's like good arguments on either side. I'm not saying child rape.
There's not good arguments on either side. Are you agnostic to fucking Santa Claus?
No, I don't think Santa Claus exists.
Oh,
so you
but
think there's
you
more
think
proof
there's a
for
possibility
Allah
that
than there is for Santa Claus. That's what I heard.
Right.
Okay, vegan gains.
There's more evidence for Allah than Santa Claus.
I
What's the evidence for Allah?
I don't see much convincing evidence for Allah. That's why I'm agnostic.
Well, why are you agnostic on Allah, but you're not agnostic on Santa Claus?
I haven't really thought about that, like, honestly.
But you
if I'm
thought
being
about
quite
Allah?
honest. Yeah, because I grew
You
up
thought about whether or not it's okay to fuck 9-year-olds?
Dude, I feel like you have this like weird obsession with like the Aisha.
He
shit.
pivoted.
Like, if they checked your hard, if you check the hard
So
drive,
so
like,
do you think it's possible that God permits fucking 9-year-olds?
Or you're agnostic
Dude, I
on
feel
that
like
at
when you
least.
No, I'm against that for the record, but I'm just saying I feel like there's a lot of weird shit on your hard drive.
Okay, how about having
this
sex
is your main
slaves?
talking point? No,
How
I'm
about
not
having
okay with that
sex
either.
slaves, concubines?
I feel like you're shadowboxing someone. I'm not like a radical Muslim Salafist. I feel like you're having
Well,
conversations.
that's
with
what's
me.
in Islam. It's explicitly stated. You're allowed to keep war booty. That includes slaves and sex slaves.
Yep, in Game of Thrones they did it.
Okay.
So you're agnostic whether or not God exists, and he's fine with keeping sex slaves?
Are
you agnostic about getting 79 virgins in heaven? You're agnostic? Where do the virgins come from? Are they made in heaven specifically for those people, or did God find a bunch of virgins on earth that died, and they're waiting for people who committed
and if you think
jihad?
about it, if they can have 9-year-old sex slaves, that means that your 72 virgins must all be 8 years old. What the fuck?
That's fucked up. So vegan gains. I'm just gonna go back. I said I was agnostic on all gods. You're focusing really heavily.
You're agnostic on all gods.
Really
you think
evenly.
Thor might exist. You think Zeus might exist.
No, okay. Okay. I know. I'm sorry.
What other magical
trying to
creatures
emphasize
do you
with
think
you.
exist? Do you
I'm
believe
trying-
that
I'm
dragons might
trying
be
to
real?
emphasize there must be a good person.
You
in you.
calling me a
There must
fucking
be- there-
retard, and you think a magic man in the sky might exist who's okay with you fucking 9-year-olds, and he'll give you 79 virgins in heaven
And
if
forcing
you
people
blow
to pay
yourself
jizya?
up? And yeah.
Okay.
I'm the retard.
Vegetarians, I'm trying to
There might
emphasize
be a
with you.
magic man. I don't know. I never really thought about it that much, but maybe magic
just
is
really-
real.
it really
Maybe
just- I
magic
let
is
that
real.
happen
I don't know. I
I'm
never really
sorry,
thought about it. There's not a good argument either way whether or not there's magic.
But you've thought about Santa Claus more than God.
Yeah.
Vegan gains.
Santa Claus doesn't make me pay jizya.
I'm gonna try to get this out. You can road rage as much as you want. Okay. Okay. So for jizya, the thing that you are autistically hyperfixated on.
I don't give two fucking shits. Move on from the topic. Whatever. If you want to rely on a fucking Wikipedia source, great. There's more than just the fucking
If you
jizya with
don't
what I
have
have a
any
problem with Islam. There's fucking
you don't have
Sharia
any
law, keeping women as second-class citizens, allowing you to beat your wife. Just the pro-war, violent fucking attitude these cultures fucking have.
Problem.
Like
Okay,
again,
so
they're absolutely fascist. They do not allow for opposing beliefs. Again, leaving Islam,
do you
the
think
death penalty is
fascism
fucking
means?
apostasy.
What do you think fascism means?
Okay, you're a fucking child. I'm not fucking dealing with you.
You're-
Great.
Okay, number one.
I'm not going to be talked to like a fucking child and ask stupid fucking questions. What do you think fascism is? Fuck you.
Okay, but buddy.
What do you think this is?
Are you okay, dude? Okay, I'm just saying, like, that's a pretty good question to ask you when you're calling Islam fascistic. You don't know what fascism is.
Oh, really? I don't know what fascism is. So
I asked you
murdering
to define
people
it.
on the basis of a religious or political belief, that's not akin to fascism. Hitler fucking loved Islam. He wished Islam was the fucking religion of the German people. Little fascists wanted to promote Islam.
He loved dogs.
Islam is perfectly in line with fascism in every fucking sense.
Okay, do you need a glass of water? Do you want to take a break, like a 10-minute?
Is it or is it not true that Hitler was infatuated with Islam?
He was probably infatuated with a lot of things. I just don't think that Islam.
So that's
There's no way that Hitler wanted to be Islamic. There's no way that's true.
He literally it's documented, it's recorded. This was recorded with his meeting with the Mufti. He was infatuated with Islam. He loved the kind of warlike fucking mentality
is
it had.
different than like wants to be Islamic. Those are two totally different
He
things.
literally is quoted as saying he would have rather Islam be the religion of the German people than Christianity because he thought Christianity was
Catholicism.
weak.
He hated Christianity. That's a meaningless statement. That's like saying I'd rather be.
That is
that's
not
like
a
saying
meaningless
I'd rather
statement.
be fucked by.
That is not a meaningless
by
statement.
Donald Trump than
Then
Then
why wasn't Hitler ever fucking quoted as saying, "Oh, gee, I wish like the German people believed in the fucking Greek pantheon"? Like there's something special about Islam
Why did
that
Hitler
Hitler
force
had an
everybody
interest
to
in.
become
And again,
Muslim? Why did
he's
Hitler convert
literally
everybody?
quoted-
Why did Hitler convert everybody? Why was there no state religion of fucking Islam?
That's a good question.
Because most of the fucking Germans were fucking Christian.
He's a fascist dictator.
You think that would be
dipshit.
politically
It doesn't
poignant?
matter. Why would a fascist
You think that
dictator
would be
care what his
politically
current-
poignant?
Oh,
you think that would be politically poignant for him?
sensibilities. My bad. True. Okay. My bad.
So because Hitler's the supreme leader, he can just like it's not like a revolt could happen.
No. Fascists are very sensitive
It's not
to
like
the
he
needs
could
of their,
lose
to their
support.
subjects.
It's not like he could
Fascist
lose
dictators
support.
all the time are like, man, I really don't want to like piss off my population, so let's all just be like atheists or whatever, you know? Chill.
Why do you think he why do you think he publicly stated he was a Roman Catholic?
Because he wanted the church to come riding into battle with him for the 15th Crusade.
Right. Okay. So he tried to manipulate people and get him to support him. That's very fucking obvious and clear.
Why didn't he manipulate
So
people
again,
to believing in Islam?
acting as though Hitler did not have a fucking interest and fascination and infatuation with Islam, because if he did, he would have just tried to convert everybody to Islam. It's fucking retarded.
Yeah, it is. Well, that would be retarded. Except you
walked back
totally
the whole
changed
thing.
your entire fucking argument. It was
Yeah.
fascinated.
No, I
with.
didn't. No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Okay, you people are fucking retarded.
Vegan Gaines, who did you vote for in the last federal election in Canada?
Polyear.
Conservatives.
Hell yeah.
Why'd you vote for him? You didn't see he went to a mosque recently?
Because the liberals are a bunch of lying fucking scumbags, and they've lied about practically every fucking campaign promise they made.
And soy.
Particularly on housing. They said they were going to have this plan to reduce housing. 2 months after fucking dick fuck got elected, his housing minister said, we're not going to do anything to lower the fucking cost of housing. This guy has made plans to deliberately try to keep the ceiling floor of housing high. That fucking condo bailout being a fucking example. Rather than just letting the fucking developers go bankrupt and then buying up these, either allowing private citizens to buy up these properties for nothing, or again, if the whole plan was to have
really
affordable
wants to bring down housing
they could have
prices and affordable housing?
bought up that.
The DSA. Holy shit. I bet you'd love. We have this new mayor down here in New York. It's called Mamdani.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that has to do with anything I'm fucking saying. So thanks for interrupting me.
Do you think all the broken campaign promises are as bad or at the same level as Polyev cozying up with the radical Islamists in mosques? You did see that, right? You're very in tune with politics.
He was being
he's definitely cozying up with mosques by saying that he supports the fucking Israeli incursion into Gaza, right? That was really popular
you
with
don't
Muslims.
think politicians lie? You just said liberal.
That was really popular with Muslims. When he literally fucking said that Jews are doing us all a favor by eradicating Hamas? That was a big thing to help the Muslims, right? Do you think Polyev, if he got elected, would have recognized fucking Palestine as a state while there were still fucking Jewish hostages?
No, that's not.
Do you think Polyev would have recognized Palestine as a state while Hamas still had fucking Israeli hostages in Gaza?
So do you think Carney is like this big?
You're not answering my question. Would Polyev have recognized Palestine as a state if he got elected while there were still fucking Israeli hostages being held in Gaza?
Okay. Probably not.
Okay, right. Sure he would.
But do you think Carney's like this big Islamist, like he's been hiding all along in his work for the Bank of England? He probably embezzled money for like salafist groups in like North Africa. What is your view on this?
He's too weak on them.
I think he's
just
just a
as
corrupt
bad.
fuckhead, and basically all of his political decisions so far have been made to basically support his own investment portfolio. Pretty clear.
True.
Okay.
Or it's a lie.
And he's a fucking asshole. He's still upholding that fucking assault weapon ban for no fucking reason. There's still a handgun
Listen,
freeze.
buddy, I don't
Gun
think
violence
you
is
should
fucking
have any guns.
climbing.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, buddy. I don't think you should have access to any guns. So I think the assault weapon ban, good in my book for now.
You think I can't get a gun? So
I don't
sorry,
think you
like
should get a
fucking
gun.
eighth graders have fucking handguns. Buddy, there was a shooting with fucking teenagers that just happened at some fucking event in downtown Toronto. Do you think they got those legally? You think I can't get a fucking gun if I wanted? Where do you think these guns come from, you fucking idiot?
Islam.
I'm just
So how the fuck? So please explain to me how after the handgun ban and after the assault weapon ban, gun violence is increasing.
Do you know where else they had a big gun ban in?
Solves gun violence?
The Gaza Strip.
True.
They got guns.
Gaines, can you repeat the question? I feel like your mic was peaking. I couldn't hear you.
What did you want?
Can you repeat your previous statement?
He said he can get a gun if he wants one, and you're acting like the gun ban is doing anything. That's what he said. You know what he said.
I'm just saying, legally or illegally, I don't think you should be able to own a firearm.
How would you stop me from illegally getting a gun?
Yeah, how would you stop somebody from? That's the whole point of it being illegal.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would call the RCMP in advance, maybe warn them.
In advance, and what they would just go to his house and block him from leaving.
I would hope so. I feel like this guy should be institutionalized, judging by this convo.
Judging by the convo, when you're the one trying to fucking convince me that a fucking, like, rapist, pedophile, murder religion is fine, bring more in. What's the big deal with the jizya? Murdering people based on their religious belief and not just giving you money and being extorted, that's fine. But I'm the crazy one. You believe in fucking magical fucking creatures in the sky, and you think I'm fucking unhinged?
No, okay, number one, I don't believe. That's why I said I'm making.
Oh wait, no, sorry. You think it's possible there's magical creatures in the sky? Sorry.
Everything's possible. Everything's possible.
Except for Santa Claus, which you said no. So, straw man.
Yeah, that's a good point. Speaking again, let's discuss about.
By the way, I have no fucking criminal record. I haven't had any fucking assault charges. Nothing.
That's
like you think just because I'm getting angry, I shouldn't be able to like own a fucking gun?
Is that what you would do?
That's how much of a fucking pansy you are?
If you got angry, you would start killing people?
Oh
with guns?
no, someone got angry. Oh, I'm scared. Make sure he can't get a gun. Ban guns, even though that does nothing, and gun violence is still fucking increased despite all the fucking gun bans and handgun freezes.
You don't seem very stable, and I feel like a good prerequisite for people owning firearms.
I don't seem stable, but you entertain the possibility of magical creatures floating around in the sky.
I mean, I'm not the one hooting and hollering about it. Okay, begin games. Are you right? Is everything good? Can we move on?
So, what fucking point did you want to make?
I just said you shouldn't be able to own firearms.
Why? On what basis? On what basis? Because I'm getting angry in a conversation?
I feel like a lot of things...
So you believe people should have their rights taken away on the basis of them getting angry in a conversation? You know what? I think you should be institutionalized and locked up because you're insane. Because you think it's possible that there's magical creatures in the sky and that every god that's ever been imagined by fucking mankind could possibly exist and be watching you right now. So, you know what? You should have your rights taken away. You should not be able to have a fucking job. You should not be able to walk around freely. You should just be locked up because I don't like the way you think.
I mean, no.
That's how you think? That's how you think.
Because I'm Muslim.
You think basic human rights should be taken away because you don't like how somebody gets angry. And then you think you think I have the fucked up political beliefs.
Dog, you're the one saying that, like, fucking, like, undesirable should be deported from the West. I feel like you...
Oh, wow. People who are, like, rapists and murderers and criminals and have no fucking education and do nothing but leech off the fucking, like, welfare system, they should be deported? I'm nuts. What a crazy, unhinged political belief. We should just look at people online if they ever get angry in a fucking conversation and take away their fucking basic human rights. They shouldn't have a right to defend themselves because they got angry one time.
Kind of fucked up.
Are you doing the Tucker Carlson voice? Also, I don't see why you're against, like, hijabs and burqas. I feel like your mask. It's pretty.
Oh, hijabs and burqas. Forcing women to cover up their fucking face. Like guess what? Denmark has moved to ban fucking the burqa. You think Denmark is wrong for banning the fucking burqa? Something that like basically keeps women enslaved and second-class citizens? You're in favor of that? You want like a two-tiered society where there's groups of fucking people that use threats and harassment against women to force them to wear certain things? You're in favor of that?
Dude, only for your ex-wife. That's my political position.
Okay, you're completely unserious.
Deeply.
Wait. Answer the question.
You didn't ask me a question.
Would you
fucking
support your
idiot.
ex? What? Okay. You got me there.
So again, you think I'm fucking nuts and have fucked up political beliefs because I think rapists, murderers, criminals, and people who have no fucking education who come into the country illegally on the false pretense of being a refugee and just leech off the fucking welfare state, they shouldn't be deported. That is a fucked up political belief to you.
I mean, in the way you're describing it, no, but in the way it's implemented, yes.
How would it be implemented?
Because
by the way, Canada. By the way, Canada has absolutely no system of tracking whether or not people overstay their visas. So there's a huge scam going on where people get these bullshit student visas. They don't have any. They don't actually have any credentials to go into these universities. They fake it. A lot of them are able to get in because they don't do a proper check on whether or not their credentials are accurate. Once they get in, they don't even attend these schools. They just stay in Canada and just find whatever jobs and work however they just get by. And they have absolutely no way of tracking these people and making sure they overstay their visas. This is a huge fucking immigration issue in Canada. Again, and then you're saying you're saying that like I'm fucking unhinged by saying we should reform the immigration system and make sure people who shouldn't belong here don't get in?
How do you go from like we need to deport all Muslims to like fixing the immigration
we've
system?
Literally had immigration ministers fucking talk about how we're letting in so many people in so fucking quickly we can't do appropriate background checks to make sure they even are who they say they are. And then like you're telling me it's unreasonable to not want people who shouldn't be in the country.
Kind of fucked up.
Vegan Gains, you go from like the most hardcore position and then you like slowly water it down to like a reasonable position.
What have I watered down? What have I watered
You
down?
went from saying all Muslims should be deported to saying we need
I
to
didn't
fix the
say that.
immigration system.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. You explicitly said that.
I didn't say that.
So what type of Muslims would you be fine with?
Well, I guess the ones who are here fucking legally and again aren't fucking
legal ones?
criminals, rapists, murderers, like that sort of shit.
If a Muslim was none of those things but really religious, would you let them be in your society?
Well, I wouldn't let it like again if they're already here and they're here legally. I wouldn't let more in. Like again, religious extremism. Yeah, I'd absolutely block people based on religious extremism. And again. Those are questions that are normal if you go to an immigration office. Like, do you believe women should have the same rights as men? Do you believe that women should be forced to cover up in public? Do you think women should be able to attend school just like men? Those are questions that are asked at immigration offices. So again, if you ask these questions that determine religious extremism and they answer affirmatively that they're religious extremists, why would I want them in?
That's very different from what you originally said, but I feel like we can come.
No, it's not.
It is. It quite.
No, it's not.
Is. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's great. The guy who isn't sure whether or not every single magical creature that's ever been conceived of mankind exists or not.
Why do you keep bringing this up? This doesn't really affect me.
Right. The guy who isn't sure if the Greek pantheon exists is telling me he's sure of what I just said. Okay.
Okay, deep breaths in and out. Okay, that's kind of all I had.
Yeah, so basically, Mark Carney is a lying, corrupt pussy. He's making the country go fucking bankrupt so he can enrich himself. He is taking away basic fucking human rights from Canadians, including the right to self-defense. He is pushing more archaic anti-gun laws, like in the fucking UK. He's not doing any fucking adequate action against the immigration issues in fucking Canada. And he's trying to ram through really, really scary legislation. Like he was basically trying to get it so that the government could just spy on you at any time they want. He wanted to make sure that police wouldn't have to have a warrant to basically access your phone and computer. So, there's a lot of shit that he's doing that's just fucking disgusting. And again, the big issue in Canada right now is housing issue. You have like every generation past millennials. They literally will never be able to afford a home at this rate.
Never.
And this guy is deliberately trying to keep the housing floor high.
True.
And there's a lot of weird fucking corrupt shit that's going on with his connections with China. That seems to have something to do with the condo bailout. There were Chinese investors that he was having discussions with this condo bailout thing. Really fucking weird. And again, it's also tied a lot to organized crime. But yeah, the guy's just a lying scumbag. I don't like him. I don't like where he's bringing, I don't like where Canadian politics are headed with the fucking Liberal Party. They're anti-democratic entirely.
Do you think that all those issues you listed are more prescient than the Muslim invasion we're facing as Canadians?
I think they're intertwined. So again, the liberals are the ones who are pushing this fucking massive, ridiculous fucking immigration, and they're not doing anything to change it. There's so many fucking immigration loopholes that they just refuse to fucking close, and it's because they want this.
I'm just kind of confused. I feel like the anti-Muslim racism doesn't make sense. I feel like a lot of your racism should
Anti-Muslim racism. I don't care what fucking color Muslims are. Some of them are Persian, some of them are fucking Arab. Has nothing to do with fucking race. You could have fucking redhead gingers talking about fucking jihad. I'd fucking hate them just the same.
Okay, that wasn't the main point. Okay. I was just going to say, I feel like a lot of your racism should be placed towards like...
Is Islam a race? Is Islam a race?
No, okay, prejudice. Is that better for you?
So it's not racism, it's prejudice. What is wrong with prejudice? Do you fuck pigs? That's prejudice. No, you have to have some amount of prejudice and discernment. What is inherently wrong with prejudice? You're prejudiced against rapists, right? You're prejudiced against murderers. Do you want them coming into the country?
No, okay. You knew what I
meant. So what are these words? Like, what utility do any of these words have?
Okay, so I'm just gonna say it again. Shouldn't a lot more of your discrimination? Is that a better word for you? Are you happy now?
Sure, go ahead.
Getting a little bit uppity. A lot of your discrimination should be placed towards Indians, who are the main people. A lot of conservatives are blaming. A lot of the immigration system is being strained by instead of...
by the way, when we're talking about the immigration topic, I wasn't even focusing on Muslims. The Muslim topic was entirely fucking separate, and it wasn't even related to like the Canadian political discussion.
Okay, that's a good clarification. Good job. So do you dislike Indians for the same reasons you dislike Muslims in immigration wise, or do you think there are pure stock of immigrants?
So I prefer Indian immigrants over Muslim immigrants, but they have a lot of the same problems. Well, because they don't believe in radical fucking jihad. They don't believe in like covering women up and treating them as second-class citizens. They don't have the same like fucking crazy, vehemently anti-gay, lesbian, trans fucking prejudices. They're not as inherently violent as a lot of Muslim cultures. If I were to go in front of a Muslim mosque and held up a sign saying like the Prophet Muhammad is a faggot and he raped 9-year-olds or something, or I showed a picture of the Prophet Muhammad, the length of time it would take me to get stabbed would be far shorter than the length of time it would take me to like go in front of a fucking, I don't know, Indian church, I don't know what the fucking call them, and make fun of like Krishna or something.
I feel like
they'd probably just ask me, what's your problem?
Jesus, that was a crazy accent. I feel like either way, you're going to be pretty safe since, we live in Canada and, the people are not just going to stab you over that.
Yeah, they fucking would. I almost got stabbed at the fucking protest at Ottawa, the October 7th fucking festival. It's on my fucking channel. I filmed the whole thing. There was a guy reaching into his fucking pocket and he was reaching for a fucking pocket knife and he was thinking of stabbing me because I had a fucking shirt on that said "Death to Hamas." So again, the idea that there aren't any violent Muslims in this country. Oh, we're safe. Okay. If you think we're safe, if you think Muslims aren't violent, Go in front of a
Probably,
mosque,
yeah, they're not
hold up a
violent.
picture of the Prophet Muhammad, and that says he's a faggot and all this shit. See how long it takes you to get attacked and
Wait,
stabbed.
so your evidence is that someone reached into their pocket and you said you're gonna get stabbed?
I could see a fucking pocket knife in his pocket, and he was reaching for it, standing right next to me, hoping I didn't notice. So I stood right in front of him and stared him down, and then he fucking left.
Wow. That's some high testosterone shit, my guy.
And by the way, I have plenty of fucking stories of people having run-ins with fucking Muslims. I had a buddy who I ran into downtown. I can't remember. It was like Castle Frank Station or something. There was a big mosque there. He was riding his bike, and some like fucking drunk Muslim dude like walked in front of him.
Muslim?
He got into he was high or crazy or something. And yeah, guess what? Muslims get drunk. Just because it's against their religion doesn't mean Muslims don't do drugs. Okay, so you want to play the no true Scotsman fallacy with me? This guy was like drunk or high or something. He nearly got hit by my buddy on a fucking bicycle. They got into a little fight. This Muslim guy ran into the mosque. This was at like 3 a.m. 50 fucking Muslims poured out and chased my buddy down. And luckily he had a bicycle and he was able to fucking run away.
There were 50 of
my
them just
ex-wife
waiting in
also
there
got
at
harassed.
3 a.m.?
My
Yeah.
ex-wife also got harassed on the subway around that station where the mosque is by fucking Muslims because she had a dog and she was being fucking threatened. So like the idea that, oh, Canada's safe, Muslims are fine, cultural enrichment, nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, great. Stand in front of a fucking mosque and
we
like
get it. Okay.
show a picture.
Listen, we get it. Okay. I gotta finish up some.
How long?
videos.
Prove it. Let's see you not get stabbed.
Okay.
These people are violent. By the way, I was helping a guy film downtown who was an anti-Muslim protester. One of them was white. His buddy was actually an ex-Muslim. They were doing an anti-Muslim protest at Dundas Square. He was insulting the Prophet Muhammad. I saw him get attacked by 3 different fucking Muslim men. He got punched in the fucking face. So again, the idea that this isn't a violent fucking culture is just fucking retarded. Look at look what happened in France with those fucking cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad. That artist got fucking stabbed. It is well known these people are fucking violent. Look at in the UK that fucking debate square in the park.
Right, true.
That woman who's an ex-Muslim got fucking stabbed.
All right.
These people are inherently violent.
Okay.
It's part of their
Good one.
culture.
Thank you. Thank you for the contributions. I appreciate it.
All right, that's all. Much love.
Be careful.
Hopefully the 50 Muslims don't get to you too, buddy.
Much love.
Right. Muslims aren't violent. Right. Okay.
Okay. This guy's unhinged.